he's thrown the ball up, and the game is on, and straight away that ball breaks in the middle of the field, lost by Stephen O'Brien there, picked up by Jack Carney, a man that we spoke a lot about that day against Skinny Aquila. Puts that ball plain into the Hill 16 end. He's seen a foul close in, David Goff, and he's given a free here, Ambrose, early doors.
Jason Foley was getting to know the quality, I think, of Aidan O'Shea's jersey.
Yeah.
Notable enough that the Kilmina man has gone out to midfield, Jack Carney, and as we expected, Aidan O'Shea is kind of going to take up position in the full forward line. So I presume during the rest of this game you'll see that interchange going on, Tim.
42 seconds gone, and by the time Cillian O'Connor should put this over the bar, it'll be 48 seconds, and that's what he does. He makes no mistake. The first score of the game goes the Mayo way, and well, now it's starting to come down here in buckets, Ambrose.
Yeah, and the worst of this does, it's going to make the underfoot conditions very slippy. Today is not a day now for fancy dandy football at all. Catch your ball and let it rip. Don't be, because it's dangerous.
Yeah. And of course the man is taking up the marking duties down there is Mullen on David Clifford.
But this is great by Clifford, and I think we you know, people don't like it, but David is good at it.
Yeah, and
get your mark.
Little stride forward, Ambrose. Makes no mistake. David Clifford has gone nowhere. 1 minute and 36 seconds, Ambrose. This level pegging here at HQ. It's Kerry 1 point, Mayo 1 point.
Yeah, absolutely. But watch this. Look, I'm telling you, like James Warden, he's going one and all, and without attack. That can be dangerous.
They should get it. Kerry going in very hard. Should break here for Stephen O'Brien. Stephen O'Brien puts it on the left for 40 metres. Oh, comes back off the upright, and there Kerry going into contact through Clifford. Gainey's there to pick up the pieces in a very tight area. That ball is put out onto the D. Gavin White off the left over the bar. Yes, it is coming through like any wing back should do. Great work by Paul Gainey. Puts it out into the D, and there off the left. It's over the bar. It's Kerry 2 points, Mayo 1. 2 minutes gone, Ambrose.
Absolutely, and Kerry pushed up that him and Rob Hindley's kick out and did it to great effect. Great work by Stephen O'Brien and David Clifford, and it resulted in a Kerry point. Good start so far. Now,
Darrell Moynihan putting a beautiful ball up along the Hogan stand side. Now, the man's gone forward as a cornerback. That's Graham O'Sullivan from piercing the Drogheda. Puts it inside again. Oh, that's a high tackle, ref. Did you see that? Gainey gone to ground. Moran puts it into the edge of the square. He tries to go down and pick it up, but this is an off the ball incident, and the linesman, right under the linesman here, a belt across the head Paul Gainey got. The referee did nothing about it, Ambrose.
No, absolutely not. You're dead right, and the linesman, but about the referee, the linesman definitely should have picked that up.
Right under
in front of him.
Yeah, right under him, and even you could see Gainey went down. It was a tough blow to the head, says he. Gainey gets that ball in the centre of the park, spreads it wide inside. That's what you need. Just fumbled it there. He's gone down injured. It looks like David Clifford
is in big trouble.
He's in big trouble because he tried to control it, then the leg went to him, and he's limping around the place at the moment, but he's still back to it again. But he's swollen, he's gone through a lot of pain there now. Ball spilt here, those wet conditions. A lot of mistakes being made, Ambrose.
Absolutely, but I said that the pitch now is like a skating rink.
Doesn't look
very
good.
icy. David in trouble.
Yeah, he's on his knees at the moment.
I hope it didn't. It's like his Achilles. He kind of stood on the ball.
Didn't look well at all.
Stood on the ball.
And that might give it time for David Clifford and worrying times there, Ambrose.
It is a hurried start from both sides, you'll have to say. But I have to say as well, our two cornerbacks have taken first blood. Tom Sullivan and Graham have dispossessed both Mayo corner forwards.
He's about 5 metres in from the far side on the 14-metre line. This will be a brilliant score if he gets it. Does he get it? No. It's left on his own side, but that was a tight angle. Conditions poor here as well.
No, it was a great effort.
It was a great effort, absolutely.
2 points apiece, nearly 6 minutes gone.
It's game on.
It's game on in team stuff.
Now, this man never scored in 4 All-Ireland finals, but he's done it in the quarter-final. This is Aidan O'Shea off the outside of the boot to the delight of the Mayo supporters. It's 3 points to 2 in favour of Mayo. 9 minutes gone, Ambrose.
And I think from that row, Tim, it's blatantly obvious there are far more Mayo supporters here than Kerry supporters.
Absolutely, yeah. You're looking around for green and gold jerseys.
It was a great score from the break. Man, he was 40 yards and side-footed. A man told me one time he was trying something fancy, and that time it came off.
Out comes Darragh Moynihan, helping his defence there. Shawnee Shea with a hand pass to Stephen O'Brien. Now, 3 against 1. And what? Does the one man win it? No. Again, Mullen wins it. That ball into David Clifford won't walk unless there's other forwards in it. That is that. And he's in serious trouble. And to be marked in by 3 players and you put a ball in the top of him. They have to do something about this.
He's carrying the leg.
Yeah, 3 points to 2. And that's, it shows there. His leg was on top of the ball and he went for, it drove him forward. I can understand how that injury happened, Ambrose.
Yeah, absolutely.
They did it in slow motion there.
But he's looking, he's not limping again.
And he's a warrior like he wants to, but on the same token, they can't be pumping ball when he's been marked by 3. He's injured, Ambrose.
He's injured.
You know, being honest. Tom solo now. Tom will leave it in again. Looking for Gady. What a Super Bowl! One Dingleman to another Dingleman.
It's gone wide.
I thought it was a goal. I thought it was a goal. But what a ball from Tom O'Sullivan and Paul Gady. He ran inside the defence. It opened up like the Sea of Galilee. And we're watching it there again. And the number 15, he's picking his spot. And just by the side of the upright on the canal side and wide, Ambrose.
Give credit to the type of football we're playing. That was a great long kick. You know, I split the defence totally by Tom Sullivan. Great ball in. Should have got a goal out of it. Please God, there'll be more of those.
Now Gavin White, all he needs is a bit of space to run. They're pulling that run now. Referee, that's a free all day, is it? Yes, it is. And that's the one thing we've got to go to today, Ambrose. Those runs of Gavin White. And they know they're trying to track him, but that was illegal.
McLaughlin is picking him up straight away. You know,
correct.
McLaughlin just runs
number
across.
7 on the number 7.
Yeah, exactly, just to stop the run.
Yeah, still with possession through their centre forward, Diarmuid O'Connor, and Kerry with everyone behind the ball now.
Yeah, but the one thing I will say, Stephen O'Brien and Darren Moynihan are working their socks off when they're not in possession.
They're tracking
the runners.
Yeah. Bit of a run here by Clifford. He's stolen. Little hand pass inside. He was playing around the middle of the field there. Gainey, a little bit of space by him, a little bit of vision by him. Sees David Clifford. David sees the run now of a man he won the Hogan Cup with. That was Darren Moynihan some years ago. Likewise, a Kerry minor, 2 minor championships even at All-Ireland level. Back with Brino Bjorklee. He's racing inside the 45. Kerry are playing towards the canal end. Keep ball at the moment. The option is not there. They have a player free down on the far side. Looks like Brino Bjorklee. He hops. Is there someone running off his shoulder? O'Sullivan off the outside of the boot. The Dingleman. Where does he put it?
Over the bar.
He puts it over the bar. And I know Jim Garvey and Fiona Murphy Garvey will be delighted with that one. At the moment, he pops it over the bar at the canal end. And that levels matters here on 15 minutes of play here in Croke Park in this All-Ireland quarter-final. It's 3 points apiece.
Yeah, and absolutely that puts Killian O'Connor thinking as well. Killian was very slow getting back on Tom Sullivan there, and Tom the Dingleman was a great kick from out in the sideline, 30 yards out, split the upright, 3 points apiece, 15 minutes gone. But you'd have to say we're lucky enough to be 3 points apiece.
Yeah, absolutely. Those couple of wides definitely brought him back. Kerry cleared their lines, Ambrose.
Yeah, the one worrying thing about me, I've seen 3 Kerry players having slipped. Have they the proper studs on?
Yeah, Stephen O'Brien went down there, likewise Shawnee O'Shea earlier.
That's great work by David Moran, showing all his experience there, right down the hat of the Mayo defence, drew the free, and this is, dare I say, a scoreable free when we don't want to put a hex on David Clifford.
Yeah. And for the sake of the player himself, for his own confidence and everything, because he's a tough first quarter of an hour with injury and what's not to see. David Clifford on the chalk, on the edge of the D, to the canal end, makes no mistake. One umpire, nods the other. It's over the bar. Kerry 4 points, Mayo 3. 17 minutes gone in the first half, Ambrose.
Absolutely, and you'd have to say, Tim, great game.
Could be turnover. Almost a turnover, Ambrose.
Very near it.
Yeah, very close to it.
Got to it.
He read it well.
He did.
Lee Keegan now will give it. This man's going through a lot of ball. Ruan passes, tried to pass Gavin White. Is he fouled there? He's not. Good work by Gavin White, Ambrose.
Good work by Gavin White. Dispossessed. Absolutely. The Mayo crowd were incensed. They thought it was a free. But you'd have to say, with our Kerry caps on us, great defending from Gavin White, the Dr. Crokesman.
Now, Brino Bjorklee, Ambrose gets in the side. Beautiful ball. Look for Gainey. Gainey dives, picks it up. The ball rolls. But the man that picks it up is Clifford. Inside, swarmed. They were like Mayo wasps on that occasion. Gives it back to Shawnee O'Shea. And Shawnee O'Shea points right on the 14-metre line. That is brilliant work. But what work was done by Paddy Clifford to make that score? It's 5 points to 3 in favour of the Kingdom.
Absolutely, and you're dead right. Oftentimes we don't comment on the work people do off the ball, and you'd have to say Paddy Clifford, Stephen O'Brien, and indeed Darren Moynihan, they're working their socks off the ball today. Oh, absolutely, 5 points to 4. This is intense stuff. Defending this blanket defence has gone out the wind anyway.
Absolutely. Darren Moynihan puts a beautiful ball down to David Clifford. He slips again. Is that finishes him as far as his injury? The ankle went back, but he managed to get his shot away. Gives it back to Moynihan. Moynihan looks up. Does that tail too much? That's a point, is it? Yes it is. And David Clifford, and again the studs, Ambrose, he went down awkwardly on his ankle, but what has happened? It's transpired a score from Darren Moynihan, the Sparman, 6 points to 4 in favour of the Kingdom.
Absolutely, but I'm looking at this thing and I'm wondering.
They're all slipping. And the Mayo are not slipping.
Mayo are not slipping. There's 4 of our boys. They're on skates.
But foul David, just make it awkward. He's limping now. Look at that, Amber. David Clifford is in serious trouble. He's in serious trouble. And
I mean, what have we in the line?
What should we be doing now? We should be taking him off if you want him. If we were to progress, I'd be taking David Clifford off.
And I think Jack Connell's after Twiggy it now.
Yeah, you can. The man, he's going to. Yeah, I think he's going to ask him. He probably. No, he's in trouble. David Clifford is in serious trouble. We saw it there. He's trying to put in that tackle and for his own good, and I'm sure you would hope that if we were to progress, that he would be available. But the longer you're playing with eyes here.
That's what I'm saying. See, he's going to do more than we don't know what the injury is.
Yeah, now he's around. The physios are around him again. He's in a standing position.
The doctor is with him as well.
And the doctor is there. And I know he wants to play in this game, but 3 times now he's gone down awkward in the ankle.
Yeah, and he's slipping as well.
Yeah.
Now this is Rob Hindley. Now to tie it up the game.
We better go back with the play.
With 22 minutes gone, and he have a point to make it 5 points apiece.
About 40 metres out. He's going to hit it to the far post. He'll curl in. That's a beauty. That's a beauty as far as Mayo's concerned. He's linked arms there with Gainey. He's pulling. Referee. He's playing the advantage. The hand is up by Goff. Gainey's going to take him on here like any Dingle man would do. He's on the edge of the square. He's hitting it high. Is it over the bar? Oh, yes, it is. A brilliant score by Gainey. He was playing the advantage. His experience is invaluable. Kerry go ahead 6 points to 5, Ambrose.
Yeah, fabulous pick up. You know, he put Hessian, he blindsided Hessian, in fairness, used all his experience, flicked it up.
Yeah,
great
absolutely
score.
brilliant skill by the man from Dingle. Now, Kerry trying to
press
it very, and a beauty. Oh, that ball! Clifford is going to go down. No, he's not. The backs are. Clifford on another day gets that.
Yes.
Clifford couldn't run for that ball.
I mean, what we look at this is on in 3/4.
They have to make a huge decision, Jack O'Connor's management team, because that's the ball that was put into him, and another day he'd have got it. End of McLaughlin again. That ball broke it. Scoring chance there for the Kingdom. Now gives it out, looking for Matthew Rowan. Matthew Rowan, a fisted effort. Gives it to Jordan Flynn. Jordan Flynn, 40 metres out, and needle pass inside. This is what a corner forward wants, and this is what a full forward wants. And Carney hits it high. Does it stay inside the post? No, I thought it was outside, Ambrose.
Hold on a minute, we're looking for Hawkeye.
Specsavers and Hawkeye all in one here. But
one thing that's bothering me on occasion, when Mayo put the ball in quickly, they're catching us up.
Yeah, they're putting nice ball in, diagonal ball in.
Absolutely.
Now, we have the result of the vote from Croke Park. Is it Neil or is it Thaw? It's Thaw, Ambrose. It's over the bar, and it's 6 points apiece. 26 minutes gone, Ambrose.
Yeah, absolutely. And you'd have to say Mayo fully deserve to be level with us. It's a good game of football. Kerry are playing well as well, but it's intense stuff.
Doing well, that's why he's there to see. That ball is put up along the line for Paul Gainey. Paul is playing well as well, Ambrose. Now he turns his marker on the far side. That's Hessian. Now he drops him down. He slips. Stephen O'Brien has gone inside him, but Gainey's gone off. He should have taken on the score himself. He saw the run of Paddy Clifford, and suddenly it's a turnover from Mayo.
Yeah, and you know, you'd have to give Mayo credit, because the fluency that old Kerry foul line move with, they'll break his down a couple of times here. But no, with bad passing that, you know.
Paul Gainey should have taken that.
He should have gone
his point all day.
He should have gone
now Aidan O'Shea, surrounded by a number of Kerry players, looking up at the scoreboard. It says 27 minutes gone in this game. It's 6 points apiece between Mayo and Kerry. This All-Ireland quarter-final. Now it's Cohn again gone forward, 35 metres out, off the outside of the boot, and that's over the bar, and Mayo go ahead 7 points to 6, Ambrose.
And I can tell you, Tim, the big support here. There's much more support for Mayo than what Kerry are here, I think. And you're dead right, 7 points to 6, and dare I say it, nothing more than Mayo deserve.
Right on the far side after good work by Kerry. Coming forward, Graham O'Sullivan. That ball is put up now. Now David Clifford has the ball. He's hugging that far sideline. Give it inside, looking for Stephen O'Brien. He tries to continue his run. He might have the pace. Clifford on the edge of the square. And it's a goal! It's a goal by David Clifford, the magician. We thought he would be on his way to the sideline, but suddenly, when you have a genius, the genius comes to the top. It's in the back of the net, Ambrose.
Bullet of a shot. Unstoppable shot.
What a shot.
Great goal. Great vision. Kerry needed.
Stephen O'Brien was brilliant on that, Ambrose.
Absolutely, but Stephen O'Brien, I'm telling you, that half-hour line are working their socks off. So is Johnny O'Shea.
Well, for a man on one leg and to score a goal in the canal end, I tell you, in 100 years' time they'll be talking about that, Ambrose.
Absolutely, it was a great goal, great build-up. But that's what I'm talking about. You know, that fluency wasn't there, but that's what we possess. One moment of genius, one quick ball, bang, pick it out the net.
Wide. The score remains after 29 minutes of play in the first half, Ambrose. Kerry 1-6, Mayo 7 points.
There's a big caliber going on in the middle of the field now. I think David Clifford and I think Aidan O'Shea are getting to know one another.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephen O'Brien pulled to the ground over the far side, right on the 45, about 10 metres in from the sideline. Kerry and the linesman comes out, And we saw a lot of that hugging today on the pitch, Ambrose.
We did.
Yeah.
We did, Mr. Goff. Well,
Yeah.
just made the linesman saw that. No,
Yeah.
He didn't see that one 10 minutes ago at all.
Yeah.
And I said Jack O'Connell is letting him know that as well.
Yeah. Now, you can say that was a major call by Jack O'Connell leaving on David Clifford.
It was.
Yeah, but he was struggling
It was, but I mean,
with running.
hold on a minute now, that's a
What?
black card.
For
Aidan O'Shea. Black card.
black for Aidan O'Shea. Black card for Aidan O'Shea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he looks a bit disillusioned.
He pulled David Clifford to the
Yeah, from the Kerry goal. Looking up at the clock, it says 33 minutes and 35 seconds. Kerry won 6, Mayo 7 points. That 7 could be moved to an 8 in just 2 seconds' time. And that's what it does. 1-6 to 8 points, and it's a 1 point game, and we're heading towards the end of normal time at the end of the first half.
Absolutely, and you'd have to say, Tim, that Mayo, well, what that like, you know, they're close to us, they're down a man now as well, you know, after the last 5 minutes, and they've actually pulled back to 1 point.
Yeah, that's
good. It's intense.
It's intense, and the sun is coming out.
Exactly.
Something that's missing now from
Might
the start
dry
of
up
this
the
game.
pitch a little bit.
Absolutely, because a lot of Kerry players, as Ambrose alluded to earlier, were slipping on this surface.
Paulie knocked it down to Brino.
Yeah, and Diarmaid O'Connor was back there.
Yeah.
Good work by him.
Smart defence.
Diarmaid O'Connor's probably playing a more defensive role, Ambrose, because of Jack Barry's absence as a midfielder. Because he's the legs to go back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean,
whereas Moynihan is operating between the 245s, and at times going back as well. Now, Diarmaid O'Connor again putting a needle ball up for Clifford. Good hands by Clifford. He's told to put it inside. The man has continued his run. It's Graham O'Sullivan. It's tight angle there. He's on the 20-metre line of the Mayo defence, you see. But it's going to be played out again towards the 45 to Dara Moynihan. Dara will try and see an opening. Moore will sell the dummy inside the D. Moore will kick the ball over the bar. A brilliant score for the most experienced player on that pitch this evening. 36 minutes played in the first half. 1-7 for the Kingdom, Ambrose. Mayo 8 points.
And you'd have to say David Moore is having a fabulous game in midfield. Doing everything right, absolutely.
Yeah. Up against Killian O'Connor playing a very deep role at the moment. Ooh, that's a high tackle but he didn't make a meal out of it.
No,
that's
but Goff is going to make a meal
But he
out
slipped.
of it.
He did slip. They were both slipping, I think. But I hopefully that Diarmaid won't get a card on this.
Now you see, this is where we
because we saw the arm again, but he didn't go in to nail him, Ambrose.
No.
But he was slipping as he was going forward. No, there was no malice in that.
No, I don't think so, but it looked off. But
yeah, it was. Well, yeah. Now a yellow card. We're fortunate. We're lucky because this head, any connection to the head, but on the conditions like today, and I'm not being a bias in any way. It's very awkward. You're going with the shoulder, Ambrose.
But you'd have to say one thing to his credit. Diarmaid O'Connor did not.
He didn't make it in. Absolutely.
No,
chance here. McLaughlin on the edge of the square. Oh, he had a goal at his mercy, and he blasted over the bar at the Hill 16 end. And to be fair to Shane Ryan, he came off his goal and he got a hand to it. Well, we think he did. But that could have been a goal, and it would have put Mayo ahead. Now it's Kerry 1-7, Mayo 9 points, 38 gone, Ambrose.
Yeah, until there's food for thought for Jack and the management team. Their defence at times have been wide open.
Asking a lot of questions of this Kerry team.
Absolutely.
But that is wide on his own side from the Cubic stand side.
After trying that.
Yeah, that's very ambitious.
They'll be talking to Castlebar Mitchell's man half-time.
And it's half-time here in Croke Park, Ambrose. Kerry 1-7, Mayo 9 points. Sum up that first half.
Yeah, we're lucky to be a point up. You'd have to give Mayo ferocious credit. They were down up there for 10 minutes that second half. Last 10 minutes there. They're playing well. This is intense stuff. Defences are kind of struggling a little bit, you'd have to say, on both sides. Both sides are opening up our defences. But yeah, Mayo will be very happy. Few worrying thoughts for Kerry going in there. They're up a point, I know well, but certainly Mayo put it up to Tim. We're getting a game.
Well, we said in Cork that Cork stayed with us for 50 minutes. Hopefully it'll be more the same. A team will stay with 50 minutes and we'll hope to pull away. But that's for another story. I'm sure the answers to that question will come from Billy O'Shea, who is sitting here beside me as I return back to the studio. It's half time in this All-Ireland quarter-final. Don't leave your seats. Keep your seatbelts on. Be back for the second half because there's only a point in this game. It's Kerry 1-7 to Mayo's 9 points. Yeah, a ball out over the sideline and they're anxious. They have Kerry in the ropes at the minute.
The impetus is coming with Mayo.
Yeah, absolutely. Diarmaid O'Connor again.
We're going to be very careful
now. High ball in. Aidan O'Shea again against Morley. Goes to ground. Who spills it? Who picks it up? It's going to be picked up. Oh, it's wide. A chance.
It's a chance
by Matthew Rowan.
That's
and again,
5.
Kerry, but I tell you, Jack O'Connor has to get a message out to his players. We've lost our shape, Ambrose.
Totally lost our shape.
When I say lost our shape, players, there's not playing with a pattern.
Yeah, we've lost midfield as well, and I mean, our defence is all over the place as well.
And we're taking ball on the knees, seven
wides from Mayo like that.
Yeah, put that
was 6 of them very score.
Those on the scoreboard, and they'd be comfortably leading.
They'd
Mayo.
be well ahead of us.
No, they're letting the gate even, or the door open for Kerry at the moment.
Killian Spillane needs to be brought on here. We need something.
We need a bit of freshness.
This could be a score now to settle it.
5 metres in, little march forward to Steely Yard. Clifford puts it on the left. Oh, it's high. That's an absolutely beauty from the man from Fossa. What else would you expect from the magician? 48 minutes gone, Ambrose. It's 110 for the Kingdom. Mayo 11 points.
Yeah, and Killian Spillane is coming on. Dara Moynihan is going off.
I think the boys are listening to the Radio Kerry commentary, Ambrose, down there, the Kerry management, because you called it a couple of minutes ago. And Dara Moynihan makes way.
There's one or two more that could bring on, Tim.
Yeah. There's one or two players struggling.
We're not too smart out there at the moment.
And every player gets a day like that. But,
exactly. They're human beings like everybody else.
Yeah. Inside the 45, gives it at Gavin White, gives it up for Stephen O'Brien. Stephen wins it. He's going to be pulled. Referee.
Oh, that
was a pull of a jersey.
Absolutely.
Now, Killian is just on the pitch. They're fighting for their lives here, Mayo, making it difficult. Now, that's Stephen O'Connor. He's to be careful. He's on a yellow.
Dermot has to wind himself now, because that was a wide enough tackle.
But that was a free down below. That was a jersey pull. I don't know. And Mr. Goff.
McLaughlin was shot there. Was a saddle.
Yeah, he was like he'd be in Doncaster or the Curragh. Now, the other side of the field where the goals are, he kicks a mighty ball high, but unfortunately it's wide. And Kerry 110. 12 points for me. I don't like the body language I see by some of the Kerry players.
No, absolutely.
They're dropping the head.
The heads are dropped. You're dead right.
I don't like because when you see a fella shaking his head,
look at the Soshin Mullen
here. Not in the zone you want him.
Stephen Cohen, these fellas are rising to the challenge. They're growing into this game.
51 minutes gone now. Shawnee O'Shea making a nuisance himself there, making it awkward for the Mayo. That's a Kerry ball all day. Line ball, Shea anxious to get on with it. Moran takes it. He's 35 metres out from the goal, from the Mayo goal. Back with Clifford. Clifford will have to see a run here. The run is from Moran. Moran on the edge of the square. Moran kicks it high and over the bar. He's definitely on line for man of the match. He's played so far. Absolutely brilliant performance from the counter rallies man, taking Kerry to 111, Mayo 12 points.
Yeah, and you know something, we're talking about David Clifford being on one leg. She's only for David Clifford here. We will not.
His vision, even passing the ball, he's just has that vision. Killian Spillane high. Does he put it over the bar? Oh, yes, he does. A brilliant score by the Templin man, wearing the number 18. And his brilliant score there takes Kerry into 112 on the scoreline. Mayo 12 points.
Absolutely, and that's one or two chances we've got. We've taken both Killian Spillane. Mayo have got 6 or 7 of them and kicked them wide.
Yeah, and we're walking off crumbs, Ambrose.
We're very lucky to be
We're very fortunate.
And we're not understating this.
If we can come out of this game, we should all buy a lottery ticket for the Euro Millions Tuesday night, Ambrose, because this is we're definitely living, in a dangerous area here when we're letting them have the ball, and they're winning that midfield diamond as well.
They absolutely are. Dermot Connors come more and more.
Oh, this could be a tar and Neil. They're going back. Is it inside? Is it outside? Is that outside? Neil, the umpire waved the point, so we bring the scoreline back, Ambrose. We thought we were in a good place. But now it's a 111, which is 14 points to Mayo's 12, Ambrose.
It's a dangerous way, because you think the way Mayo are playing there will create at least one goal chance.
Now Rob Henley with the kick out gives it his centre back Stephen Jason Foley. That's good full back play. Absolutely. Gives it to his wing back. That's Gavin White. That's a free out all day, referee. Have your hand up? You don't have your hand up, Mr. Goff.
He's standing down by his side.
That was a free out. David Moore, if this is a turnover, he's not giving anything to Kerry at the moment, Mr. Goff. But history is repeating itself with Mr. Goff. Pulled, dragged, but you don't do that to Kerns or rallies, man.
Pulled of a jersey.
Yeah. That's a free from the back all day. Took man ball and all. Ambrose.
Yes.
Was that not a free?
It was, of course, free all day.
That was a free all day. All fairness, right in front of the man. Look, he's lying on the ground, the Kerry player.
We've 2 performances.
Yeah. You kick a man into the back of the legs and you don't give a free?
No.
Yeah, look, and now
back
with the play. Whilst that player has been attended to the moment, a better angle, sells the dummy. Oh, it could be danger here. Shawnee O'Shea right on the edge of square. A chance. Oh, with the Tom Sullivan inside there on the edge of the square. A goal at his mercy. He scored his point though. That takes, I know, but look, we'll take it.
Given the game we're in, that goal we need to hit the net.
Yeah, but it's 112 to 12 points.
Yeah.
But having said that, I thought what happened was a Brino Bjorkley that got chopped,
yes,
for want of a better word. And in all fairness now, Ambrose, that was the back of the legs.
Front of him, yeah.
If that was, I don't know. 56 minutes gone here in Croke Park. What foot pass out to Stephen O'Brien. Stephen drops the ball, picks up the ball, but a Mayo player's not within 20 yards of him at the moment. He'll solo up along the Cusick stand side. He'll play that ball behind him, looking for the man wearing the number 13 shirt, Paddy Clifford. Coming into the centre now of the pitch is Stephen O'Brien, the man from Kinmare Shamrocks. Moore with a long ball in, looks for Gainey. Gainey gets the mark with the lovely orange gloves, and this is a scoring chance for the Kingdom to put it out to 4 points.
Beautiful pass by David Moore and a beautiful fetch by Paul Gainey, just to put us 4 points up and settle us down a little bit.
Absolutely, a chance.
It's the old heads, Paul Gainey and David Moore.
Hopefully Gainey will make no mistake here. Strokes it nicely. One umpire nods to the other, like Bosco coming out of the box years ago. Who wins it in the middle? That's Gainey. Gainey's jersey is pulled, and this time the free is given to Kerry. Now that ball is put down to Clifford. Coming on the overlap is Graham O'Sullivan, the cornerback. Right cornerback, you could say at the minute. Gives it to the man, the magician. David Clifford hops the ball, plays the ball outside, back again from Paddy Clifford. This is neat work by Kerry. Is that a score?
That's the score.
That is a brilliant point from Killian Spillane. Stroked it like Lowry at the US Masters, right onto the green, over the bar. 58 minutes gone. 114 for Kerry, Mayo 12 points.
Yeah, that's those last couple of points have given us breathing space. Now 17 points to 12. You'll have to say Mayo were well on top, but Kerry kicked the vital scores. Mayo didn't.
Yeah, Oisin Mullen puts the ball down. Look for his corner forward. It's Killian O'Connor on the overlap here. Mullen now is in the D. Danger here for Kerry. Now it's the centre forward. Jimmy O'Connor puts inside. Gavin White puts his hands and his body in the right place. Comes away with it. Being tackled there. And it's a free out to the Kingdom.
Free out. Good play by Gavin White.
Good play by Gavin White. And he gets a tap on the back.
Like Morley, absolutely.
And and the famous Kerry
Hall Burns,
Hall Burns, and that'll give him more energy as well.
Hall Burns, Stephen O'Brien.
Esteemed did a lot of work, Ambrose.
Exactly.
Not because he had the ball in hand, tracking back.
Yeah, this is why we have a bench.
This is normally the next 12 minutes are vital in the sense
absolutely.
A game, how you finish out a game. And can Kerry had worked wonders and drive on further. They're leading now, Ambrose, by 5 points. 114 to 12.
Killian O'Connor is getting stuck in Tom Sullivan.
Yeah.
Tom, walk away from him, Tom.
Tyke Morley gives that pass out, gives it out to Diarmuid O'Connor. Morley again now, soling up underneath the Hogan stand side, gives it to Gavin White. Gavin turns in more into the centre of the pitch to give it to David Moore. Absolutely outstanding day. To another man that won an All-Ireland medal with him in 2014. That is Paul Murphy. They spread it wide to Micheál Burns, the Dr. Crokesman. Great players come out of Dr. Crokes over the years. Backing into the Rathmore, Paul Murphy in the middle of the park. To the Templin man. And that Tyke Morley give it to Gavin White, the number 7. The number 7 is on his bike. He dips the shoulder, pulled to the ground. Is that a free?
No.
You don't get a free anymore for pushing anybody, do you? Shawnee O'Shea working, trying to keep play down there, keep possession. Now the ball is there to be got. Will that end up a hot ball or a line ball or a 50 or a 45? They're playing ducks and drakes down that side at the moment. Will the ball fall nicely for a Kerry player? No.
The umpire said was gone out wide.
But they all played on.
We had great sight. They couldn't see the ball while the
ball came over the bar. We commentated it as well whilst it was dead, so it's adding to the commentary, I suppose, Ambrose. 61 minutes gone. Kerry 114, Mayo 12 points.
Yeah, lucky enough, I think we seem to weather the storm the last.
How decisive is that goal now by Clifford?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So look, these guys don't give up, Mayo. And I must say hello to Josephine Sheehan. She's listening to us in Louisiana. We are in Louisiana.
No, it was not.
No, she might take us out there if Kerry win today, or if Kerry win the All-Ireland. We have to win this one first. Pressurised there by Foley. He puts the hand back and hits Foley into the side of the head. Like, I suppose, years ago, if you were being naughty, you might get a clip around the ear. Well, I think it's more by accident than design on that occasion. Gives it to Gavin White, who in turn has gone to ground.
Dispossessed again.
Yeah, Jordan Flynn has done a lot of this today, Ambrose.
They've turned a whole lot of ball.
Yeah, Fergal Boland again. Puts that ball into the centre. Shale go up. Foley go up. Great hands by Morley.
Great Foley and
Morley. You can make a poem about that.
Absolutely.
Brilliant work. Brilliant work at the back.
Tig was under him.
Yeah,
great centre back.
broke it. Great reading.
Absolutely.
Gainey now. Will that curl in enough? It's curling. Over the bar. A brilliant score from the man with experience. It's Gainey that takes Kerry to 115. Mayo 12 points.
And that's 3 points for Paul Gainey and three great points, because I'll tell you that one in particular makes it 115 to 12 points now. You're putting daylight between yourself.
Yeah,
the clock is running out.
And there's a bit of space now at this side of the field when Kerry counter.
Absolutely.
And that's to Kerry. Now I'd be using one or two more off my bench, Ambrose.
I would, absolutely.
In this last, it counts down the clock. Every other team does it.
But look who's coming in now, Fed.
Now we have
Pardigo Hora
for Aidan O'Shea. Oh right, there's change of Pardigo Hora. And we see the captain. We have a Kerry captain on the pitch. We have also a nominated captain, and he's Joe Connor. Joe Connor comes 65 minutes. Could be coming into the fray.
This is the time to bring him in.
Yeah. And changes galore. But Pardigo Hora he's gone in marking Paul Gainey. So I tell you today, Ambrose, if you look at leaders, we wanted leaders in the second half. David Moore and Paul Gainey have been outstanding.
Absolutely. I think, you're dead right. Paul Gainey, a great game as well.
Brilliant.
When we needed the score, the boys delivered. We were under a bit of pressure here. You'll have to give Mayo a bit of credit. Mayo missed an off from the 42nd to the 52nd minute. They kicked at least 7 or 8 wides. They could have had him comfortable. Instead of that, now we're comfortable.
I take David O'Connor on now off and bring on Joe Connor, and that's what's happening, I'd say.
Yeah, you're dead right.
He went high, and I tell you, it was bravery going up for that ball by the Nagail man. Absolutely outstanding. Brilliant play by him when it was needed. Went high in the sky with a brilliant piece of fetching, but the player was underneath him when he came down. He couldn't come down his feet, came down his back, but the good thing is walk. And it's Joe O'Connor for Dermot O'Connor. One O'Connor for another O'Connor. One Tralee man for another Tralee man.
Indeed, no doubt that the two boys are kind of looking, sizing each other around.
They are, yeah. And I tell you,
O'Connor's a big deal. We need our bench now.
We'll be asking now. There's no show like a Joe show. The referee came in his way for that kick out. He was anxious to get it. Well, at free. Now Joe Connor has the ball right in the middle of the park. Now Joe is on his bike. Some are on his horse, more are on their bike. Joe Connor inside the 45 hits the D here. Go further, Joe. He's got in between two players. That'll break nicely for Kerry. Shawnee Shea. Well done, Joe. Welcome, Joe, to Grove Park. Shawnee O'Shea puts the finishing touches. That'll take the score now for the Kingdom, Ambrose, to 116 and Mayo 12 points.
Absolutely great run there by the Stacksman, just on the pitch.
One thing in his mind.
Took on the defence, split him open, rolled 2 tackles, and the ball brilliant. Lovely to Shawnee Shea, popped it over the bar.
Wide.
I've never seen Mayo kick as poor.
Now, they're wides today, Ambrose. With 10 wides, Billy O'Shea's told me. 10 wides.
But they were all scoreable.
And Keelan O'Connor on another day. And James Horn, he's the head looking down. Well, the eyes are hitting the ground here underneath us. And total disappointed. He's still applauding his players, trying to don't give up yet. But there's a nice bit to go on this game, man, because we'll have injury time as well.
Kerry forward coming on here now. I'm just wondering who
with
it is.
Tony Brosnan.
Tony
Brosnan. It's nice to see this man as well come on the field of play. Now Shane Ryan will hit those, so Joe O'Connor will go up, but it broke there. Mind the man, I'm sure now we should be marching on to a meeting with Dublin. It'll capture the imagination of everyone, even Donald Trump, I'd say, Ambrose.
Well, I don't know about Donald Trump, but it'll definitely catch the imagination of a lot of other fellas anyway. It's Donald is too busy golfing. 117 to 12 points, 67 minutes gone. We're comfortable now, Tim, but we'll have to say to our listeners, we wouldn't always just
absolutely, they're going down the other side of the goal here, but that's straight down. How many times that happened today? Into the keeper's hands. Shane Ryan clears his lines. Mayo 13 points. Has this game gone according to script?
Well, it has now, but I mean, I tell you, 20 minutes ago, it certainly wouldn't be. There's 4 minutes of extra time to be played, so
4 minutes.
There's 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes.
Yeah, you have to give, but under the guidance, like you said about Paul Gainey and David Moore, we need both of them. Leadership.
Absolutely.
And it was a big war today because Mayo, for long periods of that second half, were dominant on it. They couldn't finish. They missed an awful lot of scores.
Yeah, and
we say scoring chances, like.
It's going to be Shawnee O'Shea is going to take this free. Right on the 14-metre line, Ambrose. It should be an easy tap-over free for the man from Kinmare Shamrocks. Now, this should put the icing on the cake. We'll still have 3 minutes of injury time to play after this, and that's easy peasy to the man from Kinmare. Pops it over the bar, 118 to Mayo's 13 points. Kerry with the 118.
That should be enough now. 21 points to 13. I think you're. But you had a few scary moments. It was the game you wanted.
It was good that Kerry were asked questions.
Absolutely. It was a good game for you.
Yeah, and it's I suppose a different challenge each time. But what a game the Dublin game will be now. Oh, unbelievable. But we have to finish this one out first. And now Rob Henley is playing as an outfield player, the keeper. That ball is dropped inside the square. It'll be picked up by Tony Brosnan, playing aside his full back line, showing his array of skills on the ball. Comes out from the 20-metre line to the 45, gives it to Joe Connor. Joe is on his bike once again. The wheels will be worn, Ambrose. Still going forward, Joe Connor. Gives it again. Brilliant, powerful run by him.
Absolutely.
And that's what you need late in the game.
Late in the game, when bodies are tired, Joe's making powerful runs. And 2-3 very powerful runs. Joe's after making right down the middle.
Kerry's game management is good with the last 5 minutes, Ambrose.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah, it's far. Now Mayo anxious to get on with it, trying to take the ball from Tony Brosnan. David Goff is going to have a word with Tony Brosnan.
Oh yeah,
he's going to give him the yellow ball.
Card, yeah, good man, David.
Yeah, good man, David.
Yeah, you were very good at the yellow card.
We'll have to send David to Tiplemore. Now that ball still with possession. Now number 5. Driving forward is the wing back. That's Paddy Durkin. Paddy Durkin giving it to Keegan right into the edge of the square. That ball will drop. Oh, breaks. Still pick it up again, still with possession, back in with Flynn. Had a good game today off the outside of the boot, but I think it's a story of Mayo's day, Ambrose. Chances in front to goal, and they plays them wide each time.
That's about 15 in the second half. They plays wide, like that. The ball was 30 yards out.
Yeah. No bother. And Ambrose, when you see that 118 to Mayo's 13 points, a job done as far as Kerry is concerned.
A job done for Kerry. And you know the beauty with this is there's work required.
He's still talking to a few players. It's Tony Brosnan. I don't know what happened there, Ambrose.
Tony didn't give the ball back, he gave me a yellow card.
Yeah, but he was still talking to him in the middle of there was
you like to hear themselves talk as well.
Yeah, no, Shane Ryan is going to give that ball out, and it's all over. Kerry march on, Ambrose, with a meeting of all meetings to play Dublin after a pretty convincing win in the end. It's Kerry 1 goal and 18 points, Mayo 13 points here at Croke Park.
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose up to the 55th minute you'd say Mayo missed an awful lot. There could have been 4 or 5 points up, but from there on Kerry kicked on, and you dead right in your comments what you said about the leadership shown by Paul Gainey, David Moran. You know, these are 2 elder statesmen. We needed level heads there because we were under a bit of pressure. Mayo were missing a lot. We were lucky that Mayo missed a lot, but you'd have to say over the run of play, good result for Kerry, exactly what they wanted. They were well tested. Mayo put it up to their credit, and I mean, you know, you can see the lot, but he's a lot to work on going into the Dublin game.
Yeah,
we're in a better position than we were now after playing our last game, because we got a test today, and it showed a few weaknesses that we had, turnovers and whatnot. Now Jack has got something to work with before Dublin. Yeah, but, an ideal build-up.
But Amber, summing it up, isn't it a dream for any player? Now Mayo came here and they always play with heart, and they did topsy-turvy. Kerry were expected to win today. They went out and did it. But against Dublin and Kerry are fancy to win the All-Ireland. There's a lot of people, I know the other side of the draw still has it. It's going to be a tough match.
Tough game, and I think the other side of the draw will be delighted to be avoiding Kerry and Dublin, because I think that it's going to be a cracking match. Very hard to call it, Tim. On today's performance, you don't know where, and yesterday you don't know where Dublin ran either. But I think Kerry got a right good test there today. They were asked a lot of questions, you know, and they answered the questions. Now they've a lot to work on as well, which is vitally important. You know, you could win here at the end. Real landslide, no good to you. This was a tough game.
Kerry know where they're at now.
Yeah, you asked a lot of questions.
And the big thing is recovery. The likes of David Clifford taking those knocks and everything. But we seem to have time now. But what a game that's going to be on Saturday week. But today was all about playing Mayo, doing the job. We did it, and we did it well. As I am back to the studio, I want to thank you. Of course, Dave was on social media for us. Likewise, Ambrose co-commentating, and Billy will be up with full-time analysis. But as I return back to the studio, wherever you are today, if you're a Kerry person, be proud. We've a lot to look forward to. It's Kerry versus Dublin in 2 weeks' time. Full-time score here from Croke Park. Kerry 118, Mayo 13 points.